South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Dolphins. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Don't worry. Let's go, let's go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's a there.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down at 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Murray now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. For the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sanders' kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. James Prochet to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now Dobbins.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So the completion good for 7 there. And just like that, it's third down. To throw is Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're throwing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is caught by Williams.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Come on.
On first down, Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
There, touchdown, Dolphins. It's complete. Mike Gesicki, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson on first down.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Murray now on 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Prochet to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Jones, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw it. Murray eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Side moves on, and then of course there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.